Hey there, Rabbit. 2003 called and they said they like your style. Let's get switched over to the game and there we are. So yesterday, just a quick catch up. After we had done some basic decorating, yesterday we went out, we did a couple of side quests, including, most importantly, getting the Boots of Blinding Speed. These are very valuable. First, they blind us if we use them, so we also created a custom spell that will prevent us from being blinded. But secondly, they help us move at about 5 times of our current speed so that you don't have to sit there and wait for hours as we slog through a bog. In addition to that, we did some more side quests that gave us a few extra attribute points in strength. That's why strength is now at an uneven 52 instead of everything being divisible by 5. We did some Mage's Guild quests and got further in that quest line. And we basically did what we could to prepare for the future. Today our plan is the Bloodbath quest, which is given by Larius Varro, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, at the Moonmoth Legion Fort. He wants us to go and find the local crime syndicate and exterminate them.
May your kills be quick and many.
In order to start that quest, well, we're planning on making some mini quick kills. We need to ask around town for rumors until somebody has heard about this. You're talking about the murder of Raylan Halala. That's not what we're looking for. Once someone has heard about the Bloodbath quest, they can refer us to Larius Varro. We've been attacked by assassins. We have not been attacked by assassins. So that trigger right there, you've been attacked by assassins, is the beginning of the Tribunal quest line. One of the quests, the intro quest to the Tribunal that will get you off of the main Morrowind into Mournhold. It looks like there has been some kind of a glitch that is spawning that prematurely because the assassins have not yet come for us. There we go, this is what we were looking for. The Legion champion Larius Varro over at Moonmoth Legion Fort. He has sworn an oath to stop corruption, but I don't see what he can do. We have got a journal update, which means we are proceeding on that quest.
Outlander.
So our current goal is to head over to the Moonmoth Legion Fort, find Larius Varro, and ask him what we can do for him, in which he will say the crime in Balmora is too high and he wants us to clean it up. He will give us the information on who we need to look for, where we can look for them, and he'll also promise to clear our name and remove any bounty that we may incur while going about cleaning up the crime. Ideally, and what we're going to strive to do, is to eliminate all of the members of the council club necessary without incurring any bounty at all, because if we can do that without incurring a bounty, then he actually will give us a better reward in the end for not having to go through the trouble of cleaning up our bounty. But the most important thing is we get a chameleon ring from Larius Varro as a reward for completing this quest, and it is a very powerful chameleon ring. It grants 20 to 30% chameleon upon casting, and I believe it lasts for 60 seconds if I remember correctly. Dawn door, I need to go in that one. Now in this game there are 2 types of invisibility effects. There is chameleon and there is
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
invisibility, and very similar to
What's
D&D
this
rules.
about?
Invisibility makes you completely invisible, but as soon as you do any action other than walking around, you break that invisibility. Whereas Chameleon is a lot more expensive of an effect, and it's a lot harder to get. But when you can do things like attack people or steal, and you stay invisible while you do it.
What was that?
That was me explaining how effects work. Let's see. You are Larius Vario, Legion Champion at Fort Moonmoth. You were hoping I would come by. You've got some work. If I'm interested, okay. What is your work? Oh, Careless Travelers. A number of careless travelers have been attacked recently. It seems there's a Nord near Hla'od who's been robbing the unwary. If you happen upon him, take care, and of course I'd be grateful if you took care of the problem for me. Perfect. Let's go take care of this bandit, just to prove to you that we can pardon me, that we can handle things. NPC volume is pretty loud. Let's adjust that. Is it just NPC volume, or is it all of the volumes? You said NPC specifically, so let's just turn their voices down. Turn it down to about, what is that, 60-ish%? Please let me know if that's better or if more adjustment is necessary. I can't hear it in the same way that you hear it. So let's go find this bandit. Perfect.
Yes.
And it's rude. How rude. Let's go find this bandit on the road to Hla'od and slaughter him mercilessly. Words are hard, especially when you have a lisp. And we'll prove to Larius Varo that we can handle quests like that, and then he will offer us the bloodbath. I must have already harvested that plant. Rabbit, I hope your day is going well. I know you said you have a visitor from out of state. I hope they're enjoying their time with you. Hope I'm not taking you away from them and time you could be spending with your friends. Yeah, actually, I lost my password and don't know how to sign back in. So I don't really have a way to update that in any measure. Sorry. So Hla'od is actually down this way. We have to cross by the Odai Plateau. That's why we're going in this direction. Why is there battle music? You guys always... They're gone already. It was just 2 nights. Yay! Back to work. Isn't that all of our favorite things? That's why I'm totally working right now and not playing a video game. Oh, well, let's stop being dumb. So since you weren't here yesterday, just to give you a quick update, we've created this spell. We've named it Anti-Blind, and it does resist magic 100%, but only for 1 second. And the goal behind this is if we can cast this, and then immediately equip the boots of blinding speed, we will resist that blind 100% effect, so that we could equip them and run very, very fast, but not have to be blind while we do it. Unfortunately, my skill in magic, this is a restoration spell, and if you check our restoration, our skill is only 5, which means we don't have a very high chance. We only have a 9% chance of successfully casting this, and with this cost of 10 magicka, and we have 50 points, we get 5 chances. But if we do successfully cast it, we can equip the boots and run very fast without being blind. So we'll just give that a few tries. Nope, failed. Nope, failed. Nope, failed. Nope, failed. Nope, okay. Well, this journey, we're not going to be able to run fast. But, actually, can I use one of your bedrolls to rest and heal up? You have bedrolls in there. That's too much of a detour to go all the way in there. Your acrobatic skill has increased. Nice. So part of the goal of this playthrough is to avoid glitches. It's to avoid breaking the game. We're not going to use console commands, which you open up this menu here, and you can basically do anything, become a god using console commands, but we're avoiding that for this playthrough. We want to do it as legitimately as possible. But something very interesting up here on the Odai Plateau, and I'm not sure if one of the mods that we have that removes bugs has removed it, but if we use console commands to clip into these rocks, there's actually a ebony longsword. Let's turn collisions off so we can clip. And there's an ebony, oh pardon me, I was mistaken, an ebony short sword just stuck inside these rocks. It's definitely, it's like a couple feet below the rock surface, so you can't grab it under any circumstances unless you're using console commands to clip. But it's a sword that's worth 10,000 and it's just floating there inside of a rock. Just something very interesting that a lot of people don't know about. But since we're not cheating, we're not going to grab that sword. We're going to turn collisions back on and we're going to go about it the hard way. Now, we need to find the bandit that's accosting people on the road to Hwaod. And Hwaod is this little fishing hovel over here. Boo! Rock sword! I know, how dare I not be a dirty, rotten cheater. Getting something that the vast majority of people have no idea about at all. Oh, I'm doing it in an illegal way. You're an officer of the Imperial Law. That's great. Do you know where the bandit is? Nope. So he's usually on one of these roads, but if I remember correctly, he can spawn on a few different paths, and I don't want to spend an hour searching every path around here for him. So if we can find someone who can say, oh, there's a bandit to the north, or there's a bandit to the east, or etc., then we can save a lot of time. We'll also be back here later for Fat Leg's drop-off, because there's a Thieves Guild quest that takes us in there. But if one of them will mention there's a bandit nearby in their latest rumors, we can do it the easier way. Otherwise, we'll take that first path, and we'll hope we get lucky. If not, we'll go that path, and then that path. We'll eventually find him. We'll just be a bit more efficient if somebody knows where he is. Nope, everybody's only talking about the Kimono Tongs. Kimono Tong is about halfway between like the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, which is an Assassin's Guild.
Okay, what do you want?
I've already talked to you. None of you wandering around outside now. Let's just take the first path and hope we get lucky. Actually, there's someone over here. Maybe that is our bandit friend. Do you have that ugly, stupid helmet? Hey, you do seem to have an ugly, stupid helmet. We got you on the first try.
What say you?
Murderous outlaws. Oh, you want 100 gold for protecting you? Nah, I'm not.
It'll be your blood here, not mine. It'll be your blood here, not mine.
Maybe I should have given him 100 gold. Okay. Well, now we have another chance to equip the boots of blinding speed. And I probably should have saved it. I am not up to snuff as I must have thought I was. Nope, that was a failure. That was a failure. Failure, I need to increase my magical skills. Ah, that one was successful. Now we can equip the boots of blinding speed with our anti-blind effect. And now We move so much quicker. Look at my little legs. The animations are not that great. So normally I just keep it in first person mode and avoid those animations. But they are pretty funny, especially when you're running fast. So let's just grab this quest one more time. And then we'll save it before fighting him, and we'll try to fight a little bit more intelligent. It has been quite a while since I have played this game, and I have completely forgotten how weak you are in the beginning. But since we just walked this path and died, this should be a very good comparison in the speed boost that we get, and how quickly we can move across the land. This is exactly why the boots of blinding speed were our main goal from yesterday's stream. We're already passing the egg mine. And running up the hill towards the Odai Plateau to cross over towards lava. But seeing as how we know where the bandit is, we don't need to stop in and try to ask around, because he should be in the same place this time as he was last time. And there he be. Okay, so I was walking most of the way down that hill so that we could recover some stamina. The more stamina we have, the better that we do. I'm also going to actually use our magic here. This gives us Sanctuary, which is basically the same thing as increasing our AC if this is D&D. And then I'm going to burn him as soon as he initiates combat. Murderous outlaws, no way, Jose. Goodbye. And if we don't fight like an idiot, we make the game significantly easier. I'm going to take your gold because, of course, I am a thief. You don't really have much else worth taking. I'm going to leave your corpse there because I don't want to collect all your junk. Okay, now that the bandit is taken care of, we will make it back to North Legion Fort, tell him that we did good on that, and then he will have enough confidence in us. There we go. It's just a little shortcut over the mountains. If you were to take the actual paths in the game, you'd have to walk all the way around down here, and then around the mountain range and go back up there. So crossing over on Odai Plateau where it's the flattest and you can get over is the best way to do it. Fighting like an idiot is my only approach to fighting. No, that was mine too until I got killed by a beginner quest bandit. So I decided I needed to try to be something between an idiot and smart. Jump over the river. Jump over the flow. So Rabbit, how was your day today? Are you still working in the same place that you told me you were working before? Or where where are you working temporarily before you go back? If you don't mind me asking. If you did that work, you mentioned. Like to tell me a little story. When you're done, you might give me a nice present. What is a nice present? Oh, I'm sure I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a surprise. Not sure where it is, but I might find it. So check back if I found it later, after you've done some work. Okay, tell us your little story. You have been unemployed since October 1st. Oh, well that's great. Well, I know you said later this month you're going back to work where you used to work, so that is hopefully going to be a refreshing change of pace and less workily exhausting, given if you've had some time off for a couple of months now. I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay at the very least. Little story. Spent today packing since I leave on the 5th. Oh, you haven't? I thought, okay, I apologize. I thought you had secured that job. Well, I will keep my fingers crossed from you, and if you need a reference, you have my contact information. Please don't hesitate to use it. Once upon a time, there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organizations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody he knew was doing this, but nobody could prove it, because even if it could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws, because he thought laws made people happy and safe. And it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good, because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officer caught them. For a long time, the good officer sighed and said, "What can I do? Because the bad magistrate has important friends, and nothing I can do will touch him." But then the good officer said, "Say, wait a minute, what about the bad people who are bribing the bad magistrate? They haven't got important friends, and if they aren't around, then the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes." And even better, the good officer suspected that the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate were probably criminals themselves. So the good officer decided that it would be good if the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate should go away. Forever. So that good officer made a little special prayer that there would be a little bloodbath to wash the bad people away. There, isn't that a nice little story? Maybe not a perfect story because it ends with a prayer and not a bloodbath. But maybe the story isn't over yet. Yay yay. Hype hype. So, that little nudge nudge wink wink, maybe he's making a prayer to us. Maybe that's why today's stream is titled Bloodbath. Who are these bad people, you say? Oh, the bad people are the Kmona Tong. I thought everybody knew that. They are a criminal organization. Unfortunately, I don't know who the Kmona Tong are. No one will tell me because I am an officer and it is against the code to tell officers things. But people in the Thieves Guild hate the Kmona Tong. I bet if you asked the Thieves Guild, they would cheerfully tell you who the bad people are and where to find them. But I warn you, those bad people are very tough. Tougher than you, I'm afraid. What about this Thieves Guild? In the Empire, the Thieves Guild is old and powerful, but in Morrowind, they're young and weak. The old and powerful criminal guild is the Kmona Tong. Kmona Tong doesn't like the Thieves Guild a lot, and the feeling is mutual. Well, what about this bloodbath that you would like? The bad people in my story are 5 members of the Kmona Tong. I know they're a scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith. and that they are in Balmora. Unfortunately, I don't know their names, but maybe you can find their names and where to find them. And then maybe my story could have a happy ending with a little bloodbath instead of a little prayer. We can accomplish that. And we're on our way. So as we said yesterday or the day before, I don't remember, I am very good at keeping track of time. The Kimono Tong, the bad people, are the very same people who are in the Council Club. The very same people, or one of them is the very same person that I tried to bribe to get a key to Nareno Manor and failed at, which is why I'm like, not a big deal, we'll come back and kill him in a couple of days. Well, today's the day we're going to come back and kill him. They are just inside here in the Council Club. There are 6 people in the Council Club. The bartender does not have to be killed for this mission, but depending on how you go about it, he might join the fight anyway. But if we go here to the South Wall Corner Club and ask people here,
seen any elves?
do you know anything about these bad people? If the bad people you're looking for are the Kimono Tong there in Balmora, you'll find them at the Council Club. The local Kimono Tong hangout. The scout would be Vidusa Sathron. Marissa Aaron would be the pawnbroker. The thief would be Madrell Theorith. Salver Trandel is the savant, and Thanolin Velas would be the smith. Perfect. Let's go kill those 5 people. Now the best way to go about this is to get them one at a time.
Traveler.
And if you're going to get them one at a time, what you have to do, instead of just attacking them, you have to taunt them into attacking you. So we're just going to piss this guy off so much, you would lose. What did I say? I'm going to beat you up? You've chosen your own death, Dark Elf. You're looking for a fight, you're sure to find one. Yeah, I am. I want you to fight me so that I can kill you. And if we taunt him enough, he will try to kill us, and then we can successfully kill him without incurring a bounty and without getting other people trying to kill us as well. And if you fail the same thing too many times in a row, like a taunt, you have to kind of go back and forth with like bribing or admiring or intimidating to kind of get his what would you call it, the break the pattern in order to reset it so that you can get successful taunts again. And as an added bonus, this does train our speechcraft. We can successfully intimidate him after a few rounds. But intimidating people doesn't make them want to fight you, it makes them not want to fight. And I don't mind bribing him because as soon as we kill him, we'll be able to get our money right back off of his corpse. I just unfortunately don't have quite a lot of money to bribe him with. Come on. I know you want to kill me. You just gotta try. Pull out your knife. Never enough money. I wish I could say I had enough money. That would be a very first for me. And there are algorithms that you can use to find the best pattern of manipulating an NPC in order to get them to attack you. But learning those algorithms and implementing them, in my experience, takes longer than just kind of going back and forth between the various different options. Talent success. Perhaps I will end yours. That is, we're close. There we go. That does it. And now he is ready to try to kill us. And hopefully fail.
Die.
Okay, I need to drink a potion. I'll drink 2 potions. He got a power attack off and knocked me down. Well, that is not good for me. And he killed me. Don't you dare tell me I'm an idiot and forgot to save it again. I think I'm an idiot and forgot to save it again. Of course, of course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. This is why we need to fight intelligently, right? Okay, well, we're not getting the boots of blinding speed on this time. Alright, Rabbit, well, I am sorry to make you re-watch the same thing once more again. If I was any good at this game, I wouldn't make you do that. But as a disclaimer, I do have in my About section of my profile that I play games terribly. And you are seeing evidence that I'm not a liar. Fantastic. Super. Something about the music in this game that makes it a top tier for me. Will you let me sleep in your bed? No, I have to be a recruit. Is there a bed I can sleep in here? I'm not gonna go sleep in a prison bed, that's probably not a good idea. We can sleep when we're out in the wilderness at least. No, I know the score for this game is just GOAT tier in my opinion, and it's probably a big part of the reason this game is something that I have played thousands of hours of over the last, oh my gosh, this game is 22 years old. I don't like to think about that. Okay, let's just rest here. We'll try to... Nope, failure. Click too quickly. Oh, but that one was a success. Perfect. Boots on. Our armor rating goes down. What is that? Armor rating of 7 versus 14. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. The armor rating goes down. I sleep right here. Yeah, you can't do it when you're like at a military fort or in a town because you'll get arrested. But you can do it when you're out in the wilderness and there's no one to arrest you. Hi, tired. Isn't that she lays down on a beach? Just like in the sand. Perfect. I haven't lost my touch with you kids these days. Hi Jess, welcome to the stream. I am sorry it is freezing on you. Rabbit, can you confirm or deny if it's also happening to you? I'm not seeing any problems on my end, but I don't have the same experience that you guys do.
Don't stand about.
You're gonna die, Fuel. Okay, if you're recommending that Jess close and reopen, then I'm guessing it's on Jess's end. Okay, we're gonna learn from the mistakes of our past, and we are going to save before doing something stupid.
Ah.
Okay. So much easier when I have just a little bit of stamina. Coda flower and Dragontail. Dragontail, not Coda flower. I'm mixing up my imaginary plants. Blood Cloud of Doom. I don't have a mushroom problem, you have a mushroom problem. Okay, back across the Urdai Plateau. So Rabbit, you weren't here on the first day when we went past this part, but there is a very important to know about mine right here. The Visar Dinadat mine. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Vasir Didanat. And that mine is important because it is lost. And if you discover it, you can tell some very, very rich people where it is, and depending on who you tell, you can get a few different rewards. So one of the key things on our original travels on the first day was to make sure that we had discovered that mine. And later on in the campaign, we'll go tell one of the people who is in Vivek City about the mine, and we can get rewarded with a very, very rare and very, very powerful Dahrk bow. It is the most powerful bow in the game, and there is only 2 of them in the entire game. The one you can get as a reward for finding that mine, or the one that is like deep down in a cave that's like end game level cavery. Yes, I did that work. Nice present. Nice. Little story. Tell us all about the little story. Who are the bad people? What about the Thieves Guild? And what about this bloodbath you want? Perfect, we have all the information we need. Range is the best combat style. That is why there is memes galore about using range combat. Goodbye, corpse. We're just gonna go over the wall into Balmora. We don't need to go the normal people way. I mean, we're playing a game that's over 2 decades old. We're not very much normal people, are we? And to the South Balmora Club. Who are the bad people? Perfect. 7 to 8 years. Right, Undertale still holds up, and it was.
Speak, traveler.
It's a what would you call it? A labor of love by the developer. It's a one-man developer team, if I remember correctly, and he spent 3 years making it. It's made in the Game Maker engine, and just actually, what I'll do is I will rent
Have a look around.
a bed. So I can use your bed to heal up and get stronger before I kill all of your friends.
Outlander.
Until healed. See, that would have been the smart thing to do the first time I came here. Now let's save it because we probably will screw up again. And let's taunt these people. Oops. What level? Journeyman? Actually, since I'm gonna kill you and get my gold back anyway, why don't we get a few lockpicks and probes from you? Let's taunt you down. There we go. You were a lot easier to convince to try to kill me. I did not know he was making music for Pokemon games. Good for him.
No, you
That's pretty nice. Thank you. I will take my... Oh, I don't get my money back. What the jank is this? But I could get my lockpicks right off your corpse. Okay. I should have just... Oh well, live and learn. I'll just be out the money. It's all good.
Please.
Which were the 5 people we needed? Pawnbroker, a scout, a savant, a thief, and a smith. Which means you don't need to be killed because you're a publican and tough. You're the pawnbroker, which means you definitely need to die. Okay. Sometimes you get much luckier rolls. Sometimes you get much worse rolls, and successfully taunting somebody into fighting you is never a guaranteed prospect unless you have an unlimited amount of money to keep bribing them with. Okay, I'm sorry you think I'm pathetic, but don't you want to kill me? To start, what else I got? Well, I got your mama. I mean, you do have a point. That Roxord was worth quite a lot.
This is the end of you, you will die!
Dang it. That's what I wanted to avoid. Okay. Let's do our Ancestor Guardian. Let's use Burning Hand. Let's drink a potion. Okay. Jess, are you having better results after restarting Twitch? Are you still having glitching and freezing and problems? At least they're not all trying to kill me at the same time. That would be a bit too much.
You will suffer greatly!
If only I could stab her in the face.
There is no escape! Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain!
What are you doing there, buddy? That's not how you engage in combat. So you can only hear about a quarter of what I say. Is my volume too low, or is it glitching out? So I'm not doing any damage when I swing, and you don't hear any sound effect or see any like particle effects. The way combat is handled, it's like my sword is rated for 4 to 26 damage, and it's like you roll a d20 and add 4 or whatever it happens to be. Voice volume could be a pinch louder. And then the way a successful attack is very similar to a D&D system, where it's like you check against an AC, and a success means you hit for full damage, and a failure means you simply don't hit at all. You're still freezing up, okay. And so you have a lot of, especially at these early stages of the game, where like my best weapon skill is 45. I'm currently using a long blade, and my skill is 38. That means in all else being equal, I have a 38% chance of success. So 38% of my swings will connect and I will hit. But the reason you see me get like a very long string of swing and a miss, swing and a miss, is because the Dunmer that I'm fighting has the exact same ability that I have, this Ancestor Guardian ability, which gives you Sanctuary 50 points. That's basically like increasing your AC to make it like give you a DC of 25 to hit. So unless I roll a natural 20 on my attack swing, I'm simply not going to hit her until that wears off, kind of a thing. Okay, this dude who got stuck in the door got me stuck in the door, and I'm struggle busting here a second. Okay. Let's see. I'll take all the books. And there's that key that you didn't want to sell to me or let me bribe you for. Expensive shirt. What is my shirt? I might want your clothing. Mine is worth a lot more. Your belt is the exact same belt that I have. 40 for small. That's worth it. That's definitely worth it. Those are worth stealing. You have the exact same pants as me, but those are valuable pants. Your shirt isn't that great. I don't want it. Oh, you have already looted. How about you? Ooh, there's the gold I bribed you with. We'll take some arrows. Are these the kind of torches that light up? Yes, they are. No, they are not. That must have been a graphical glitch. Okay, I don't want the kind of torches that don't light up. If they did light up, I'd take them as decoration. And your clothing is worth trash. So let's find out who else we need to kill. Good thing you didn't follow us down the stairs. That was
Stupid!
And let's drink a potion. There's my potions. So if you look down here in the bottom left corner, I have my stamina, my magicka, and my health, and then when I'm in combat, not right here where I'm paused, right above my health will be a little yellow bar, and that'll be the health of the enemy who I'm currently targeting. So you can keep an eye on how quickly I'm bringing their health down, and when I'm actually dealing damage, how much damage I'm dealing.
Now you die! Oh.
Okay, I will take that. And that's not worth much. Nothing else you have is worth much. Hey, buddy, do you want to rent me a bed after I kill all your friends? Oh, I still am renting it. Perfect. I can go sleep and rest up again. Must not have slept over a full day. Perfect. And then the last, so as I mentioned before, the barkeep you don't actually have to kill. As long as he doesn't try to join in on the melee like all these people did. You can leave him be, and then you can continue to utilize his services later in the game as long as you don't piss him off too much. But this is the last guy. And it's also important to kill him because he is a murderer who killed Raylan Plalo, the dead body on the house that we have occupied. Just a coincidence, I assure you. Nope, you're the murderer, and we will make you pay. Okay. You don't have anything I want to buy before I kill you. That's a lot of failures in a row. Try to get some kind of success going here. Oh. There's a success. Oh, there was a success. Ah, perfect. You were easier to convince too. So you see right there where he cast a magical ability and he was like covered with that green foam. I'm pretty sure he just cast his Ancestor Guardian ability. And if that's the case, it'll be very, very difficult for me to hit him. And he can hit me pretty dang hard. So I'm actually just gonna run downstairs. Oh, don't hit me so hard. Yeah, I know, I can't hit you, you suck. Or actually, I suck. Let's see if he can get in here. Or if I can outweight his Ancestor Guardian. Was that his... I appreciate that you recognized exactly where that came from. Yes, that was 100% a laugh of the Spyro the Dragon Egg Thief from the original game on the PlayStation 1. I give you 100% props that you recognize that. Okay, I think it's probably been about 60 seconds. Yes, I can hit him again. I don't want to win on a technicality because you glitch out. I don't want to actually kill you. That Dwarven War Axe is worth a pretty penny. I'll take the gold, and I will take these repair hammers too. I'm sure my equipment can use the repair. Nah. Yep. It's okay. Let's repair some of our equipment here. Oh man, the sword has a lot of durability, but a lot of damage to it. Okay. Oh, nope. I guarantee you there's at least one other person who makes that sound. That is an iconic sound. I make that sound way too often. People probably get annoyed at me about it. Okay. So a couple of important things now that the bloodbath is over. First, we can go here and tell him that we solved the murder of Raylan Plalo and brought the murderer to justice.
What do you want?
Which is Raylan Plalo. Yay, 1,000 gold reward. Fantastic. Nope, I'm not joining House Playlu, but I appreciate the offer. Secondly, so before we go to the Thieves Guild, since we're right next to it, we're going to go to Meldor. I always forget this guy's name. We're going to sell him those weapons that we picked up off of people that we don't want for ourselves. You can have that. You can have that. You can have that. I'm going to hold on to these arrows just because they will come in handy when I actually have a bow. Which I don't have one yet. Tink, 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 tink. I'm not sure what that's from. Tink, 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 tink.
Go ahead.
This extra clothing will sell off to the closer. Oh, yes, it was very tinky. So I was using repair hammer in order to repair my equipment that got damaged while fighting. The better condition you keep your equipment in, the better damage your weapons can deal and the better protection that your armor gives you. But in addition to that, if it's a fully repaired weapon or armor when you're selling it, it sells for a higher rate than one that is damaged when you try to sell it. So since I did get these repair hammers off of one of the corpses, I decided to repair all of the things once I was done with the fighting. But yes, it was a very tinky noise, and I apologize if that's bothersome. I'm gonna sell off all this extra clothing that we don't need.
Well
Okay,
met.
what next?
Greetings.
We've got that potion we're keeping. We need some more. We need some more healing potions. So let's go next door to Nalcaria. Can you sell me some healing potions? Cure. You have Restore Magicka and Restore Fatigue, but you don't have Restore Health? You have everything except Restore Health, it seems like. Oh, that was Restore Health. That's a very expensive one, and I don't even think I have 250 health points. That would just be a waste. Okay, I guess you don't have... You have cheap Restore Health, which is garbage and not even worth the money. Okay. I guess we'll find potions elsewhere. Let's go here. We have books to sell, but we have potion ingredients that we're not quite ready to use yet. Throw them in our potion ingredients box. Okay, so the books and the scrolls will go to the bookseller. I don't think we need all of these lockpicks on us at once. Put those away and put We'll have 5 total lockpicks on us. And we'll keep 5 total probes on us. And probes are used for disarming traps. Okay, those. While we have the key to Nareno Manor, we should use it to go in the back door and steal the valuable stuff. Which means I need a lockpick. Pick the lock on us in the chest here. That's not very valuable, but I'll take it. Do you have any valuable books? We've got some 50 value books, but none of them are exceptionally rare. We'll just badly pick the locks. Oh, first try on that next one. Ooh, extravagant robe. Extravagant shirt. What's my shirt? Also extravagant, but I think I'd rather have the red one than the gold one. I'll have the red robe. The rest of this is still valuable for itself. We'll take all of it. Just hit the take all button and don't be silly. I am not good enough to pick that lock, so let's use my unlock spell. If I can. And if it's a lock that powerful, it might be trapped, so let's check for traps. Okay, good thing I'm checking for traps. Good, disarm the trap. Let's take your gold, thank you. Ooh, exquisite belt. Exquisite pants. Exquisite robe. Exquisite shirt. Okay, I know I just upgraded my shirt, but I'm doing it again. Okay, that one doesn't have a trap. Exquisite is the highest level quality in this game. And when you're considering doing things like... Perfect, first try. When you're considering doing things like constant effect enchantments, like fortify strength or increase running speed or etc. to your equipment, Exquisite is going to be able to give you the most enchantment points because it is highest quality. Okay. Hey, don't mind us coming from upstairs where we shouldn't be. We're just leaving now. So once you can get your hands on some exquisite stuff, it's best to keep it instead of selling it, because you will be able to make more than the value of those clothing items in the enchantments that you can put on them. At this stage in the game, we're not ready for enchantments yet. I mean, we could go make some enchantments, but we don't have high enough souls in order to make constant effect enchantments, so it would be like cast on use enchantments. And when you're saying like passive abilities in your clothing, you definitely want constant effect enchantments. So let's just sell off all of this clothing. We're at over 2,000 gold, which is great. We're probably going to need about 4,000 to 5,000 on our next level up. So we're making good strides in that direction. Peasant clothing. I have the exquisite stuff you can have, the dragons.
Should you?
Rock sword! An easy way. Look. Bookseller. And we're keeping those scrolls. That's all the books. We're done with that key. We can take it over to the Thieves Guild, because that was the second of the 3 important things why we wanted to do Bloodbath, was so that we can progress in the Thieves Guild. And the Sidrillic Branded, we should have sold to Netheria while we were there. We'll go back later.
Yes, Outlander.
Sugar lips. Can you imagine just calling somebody sugar lips to their face? Thank you for the 500 gold. Do you have advancement for me? Yay, I'm now a wed here. Do you have more jobs for me? You need Dwemer artifacts. We need to go back to Hla Ode. Perfect. We are capable of progressing once again in the Thieves Guild. If we ever meet in person again, are you going to beat me with the rock sword? I mean, have I ever taken you for granted? About that work you mentioned? Yes, how about that work? You see, everything has been taken care of, and, remarkably enough, without creating any problems of a legal nature. You are far more discreet than I had hoped. I'm so glad I found that nice present from the Emperor. Here, it seems to be a ring, a very nice ring. There was no note with it, I'm afraid, but I'll let the Emperor know you've received it. I'm sure he'll be pleased, and also from me, because of your exceptional discretion, take this special volume from my own library with my compliments. We have that Ring of Surroundings, which gives us that chameleon effect, and the bonus for not getting a bounty is the biography of the Wolf Queen. I think it's volume 3? Let's check. Oh, wait, this is not the volume version. That must be Skyrim only. I hope you're not being facetious and there's literally a sword in Half Dome. That would be amazing. Perfect. This book gives us more speechcraft. Thank you for giving us a wonderful book. So this Ring of Surroundings gives you chameleon 20 to 30% for 30 seconds. I thought it was 60, but I guess I was mistaken. But this is a ring that will probably keep for most of the rest of the game. There's actually 2 of them in the game, and nobody is quite sure why. You can get the other one as a quest reward for, I think it is the Imperial Cult. But it has an otherwise unique appearance in that only this one and the other one look exactly like this. Like this Mentor's Ring is 100% unique, so it's considered an artifact. This Ring of Surroundings is not 100% unique because there's 2 of them, but it's not a standard ring template. Like this Extravagant Ring is just a standard ring template. You can find lots of them. The Ring of Healing is a standard ring template. You can find lots of them that look just like this. But this is a very much like the Boots of Blinding Speed, are an artifact in all but technicality. This is also an artifact in all but technicality. But yeah, now he is our friend. He doesn't have any more work for us. He is happy that we took care of the bad people. He gave us that little nice present. Bloodbath is completed. We have accomplished our goal for today's stream. Took quite a bit longer than it should have because I am stupid and kept messing up, but we got there in the end. Yeah, you would plant a sword on top of a national monument just for a joke. I would never hold that against you because that's definitely something you would do. Let's clear up our inventory one more time, and then we'll go back to Hua Ode to recover those Gleamer artifacts. Okay.
What
So
is
because
this
we like
about,
to use this guy to sell off weapons and equipment, we want to repair weapons and equipment before we sell them. I'm going to leave these repair hammers here. They're just very heavy, and lugging them around with us is not a sound decision. But it is good to be able to use them, and if we leave them in a shop, we can use them anytime we come back to the shop.
Is there something I can do for you?
We'll also sell the book to the bookseller. We'll go sell these brandies to the potion seller. I guess technically brandy is a potion in this universe. Give me 110, you know you wanna. 111, because it's a nice looking number. Perfect. Brought our disposition down to 99 out of 100, but we gained enough experience because of that successful
An honor, to be sure.
haggle that we gotta level up in Mercantile. Let's see, that will go home, that will go home. That needs to be sold. Because I don't care about that ring. $55 is just fine, thank you. We can just put that at home for now because we don't have a bow to use with it yet. We keep those with us for when we need the armor more than the speed. Keep that with us for when we need the boost of strength to carry extra loot. That'll go home, that stays with us, and those will stay with us. Perfect. Let's just put the arrows down here for now. It doesn't really matter too much. We shall put... Okay, and we are ready to go towards Hua Ode. Now, if you remember when we were in Hua Ode before to find the bandit who was marauding people, we said we'll need to come back here in just a minute, go to Fat Leg Drop Off to recover these Dwemer artifacts. Ideally, we want to be more efficient than that and take care of multiple things at once when we're in a place like that. The biggest problem with that is the game does not generate the Dwemer artifacts in Fat Leg's Drop Off until you have started that quest. So they wouldn't be there in the first place, but also if you go there and kill the people you need to kill in order to get these Dwemer artifacts, they won't be alive to have the artifacts put into their inventory. So that is one quest that you definitely don't want to go in and... this one here. Go in and cause trouble before you're actually in the quest. Yeah, you have a little advice for me? How about these Dwemer artifacts? You don't trust me enough. Okay. I put away my sword. Will you trust me better? Nope. If you notice, this position is 52. If you talk to someone while holding a weapon in their face, it goes down to 47. People don't like having weapons held in their face. But I still don't think they like me enough anyway. What Dwemer artifacts? Let's see if we can have any success. Oh, you do not like little pity bribes, do you? If we can have any kind of success schmoozing up these people. Nope, does not look like it. Let's go down here. You can only speak to a friend. Will you be my friend? How about if I bribe you? Oh, you do like money. How much do you like money? You don't know anything about them. Then why did you say you'll only speak to a friend about it? I should have bribed you. What can I bribe you with? I don't mind pissing off these people. You learned on a later quest when you come back here that they... Actually, for this little lady right here, they are drug smugglers.
Speak, traveler.
And they enslave... This is a Khajiit. The cat people are Khajiit, and the lizard people are Argonians. And these people here enslave Khajiits and Argonians. In order to surgically implant drugs inside of them. And this is actually, he wants to hire you to deliver the slave as part of the payment. And if you do deliver the slave, when you get there, you find out that Vorar Hellas wants to murder her and cut her open to get the drugs out. And
I will listen up.
we don't stand for that kind of thing. So once we've recovered these Dwemer artifacts, what else we're going to do down here is we're going to take the slave and bring her to freedom instead of to the people who want to murder her. So what we want to do is get all these people in much the same way we've done before. Get them to kill us, or get them to want to kill us so that we can legally kill them. You didn't think that far ahead. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll make you some cookies. First you don't take the rock sword, and now you free the drug slave. How dare you have morals? You know, maybe I just want the drugs for myself. Did you ever think about it that way? We can't have the drugs if we let the drug dealer keep them all. Drug cookies. That's not powdered sugar on top of your sugar cookies. is it? Get that speechcraft increase. This guy is not very susceptible to being goaded into a fight, is he? The silliest thing about it is these guys are criminals. They are drug smuggling criminals. Yet, if I were to attack them, knowing full well that they're drug smuggling criminals, I would still be the one who would get in trouble and have to face the law, pay my bounty, or go to jail, or fight off the guards. And a lot of this feels like I am getting very, very terrible rolls. Finally, that took forever and a day.
I'm going to enjoy this. I have the upper hand.
What did you affect me with? I don't know. What are you casting on me? You're absorbing my health. That's rude. I think he's about to kill me. Let me run away.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's not good. I didn't mean to attack you. You were just standing there when I opened the door. Okay, I'll let the guard come to me, and I will pay my bounty. But first, let's take off my pants, because I stole them, and the guard will confiscate my stolen pants. I'm pretty sure that all of this I acquired. Nope, that's stolen. Pretty sure that all the rest was acquired legally. I will pay the 40 gold. Thank you. Yes, looks like I have not had any of those things. Oh, don't mind me picking up all those things off the ground. That's not suspicious at all. Back to the reason I ran away.
I'm listening.
Let's heal up just a smidge. This engraved ring of healing isn't very good, but it's the best thing that I've got. Let's pop a new save and go in and try to finish the fight, and if we die, then we know better.
about time I had some fun.
Oh boy. Yep. Those are not the good kind of torches. I know that I can't kill you right now. Not on top of what I just went. We need to heal up. Let's take a boat ride. No. None of those places have a convenient bed. Let's just wander off into the wilderness. McTown, why? Come on, buddy. Thank you. Okay. We are still not far enough away from town to be considered wilderness. Why does town extend so far? They have huge town boundaries. Okay. We are far enough away now. Oh boy, it's the assassin that guard thought attacked us earlier. He came for me now. He's not fast enough to catch me, but I also don't think that I can defeat him. Up here, wasn't I? Where did we go? Oh, Mr. Assassin, where are you? There you are. Running around like a goon. Lucky he has a short sword. Because if I didn't have longer reach than him, there's no way I would be able to beat him. On the bright side, I can now use his Dark Brotherhood armor, which if we compare side by side, my existing boots are 14 armor, those are 43 armor. My existing boots are 6 weight, those are 2 weight. Dark Brotherhood armor is a phenomenal armor for the weight to armor value ratio. And I am very dumb and put on the boots. Okay, well I will repair and then sell all of this set. Too bad I can't take your earring. Maybe sell it to make up some of the costs. Still too close to town, can't rest here. Okay, I can rest up here on the side of the hill. Perfect. Now we have some black gloves on. Yeah, look at those black gloves. They make me look like I have two very wide fingers. The textures kind of blend together. The thumb looks so painful. It looks like I broke my thumb. Oh well, it's worth it for the armor increase. Oh, it would help if I went the right way.
I'm listening.
Okay. One thing at a time. Now we're ready to get this guy to try to kill us. And if we weren't so pathetic, you've got it right, Rajid. If we weren't so pathetic, we wouldn't have to run away and heal and rest and wait. He's a big boy bribe. Have 1,000. Hey, speechcraft increase. Once we've killed him, we will find an excuse to run back to Valmora. We'll do some training to maximize our current level up, and then we will sleep to accomplish the level up. Hey, 2 successes in a row. That's uncommon. This guy must have a very high what would you call it? Speechcraft skill. He is not very easy to manipulate at all. Doesn't even take small bribes. Finally. Come on, attack. Oh yeah. He must have min-maxed into speechcraft because he was easy to beat to death. And you have nothing very good on you. So he had a key. That key does not open this chest. Ah, it opens that chest. There's a gleamer artifact we wanted. But since we're already here, let's take care of the next thing. Which is freeing that place. Is there a bedroll that we can use down here? Y'all are criminals. You won't mind if I break the law and use your bedroll, would you? The smuggler's cave. I've never actually tried to sleep in here, so I'm not sure. Why did you think it would be a good idea to attack me, Mr. Slaughterfish? Ooh, free probe. Nice. They've stolen a bunch of Imperial armor, it looks like. How much does that weigh? Yeah, I could steal it all right from them. Okay. Well, since we need to go back to Balmora, let's take the slave with us. And then we can free her once we find out that she's actually just a drug smuggler. Fantastic, let's go. With your weird walking. Don't get stuck, please. Thank you. Follower quests are the worst in general, as I'm sure you're aware. Alright, Rabbit, have a great night. Thanks for coming.
I heard something.
But... Ooh, free gold. The NPC pathfinding in this game is sometimes particularly bad, and they will get stuck on literally nothing, and it's just awkward and awful. Can I take a bunch of their own? That weighs me down. Let's see if we can take 150 of them without being overrun. Yeah, perfect. 249. So we are just gonna go back. We've accomplished our mission of a bloodbath tonight. We're gonna go back to Balmora. We'll do her quest tomorrow, finish it up, but we'll take her back with us now since we have to go back anyway. We'll go back to Balmora, get that level up, and then we'll call it an end of the night. Speaking of that level up, what do we need? We have strength 9 out of 10. We have 6 on personality, so it really would be a waste to throw all of that away. So ideally we'll do 1 training in a strength skill and 4 trainings in a personality skill. So something like 1 training in axe and 4 training in mercantile would probably be for the best. If we can find a trainer in Balmora. That way we can maximize our level up and get 2 times 5 bonuses. And the third point, of course, as always, will go towards luck. And then we'll at least be making the most of this level up, even if we didn't hit endurance like we normally try to plan to do. Good job, you made it down without issue. Let's harvest some heather since it's here. Nice, got 5 out of 3 plants. That's not bad at all. Come on, you don't gotta be so slow. You got those big fast kitty legs. You could pump it, go down on all 4s if you need to. Oh, there is a reason that people in general hate follower quests. It is quite a tedious experience. Okay, are you still there? Oh, not too far behind. just fall so far behind? Hey, I got a block. Oh, you survived the hit. It is sunny, but just 30 seconds ago it was raining. It looked like it was raining, like we walked through a very tiny patch of rain. I appreciate your willingness to fight on my behalf. He was your master, you have to deliver the payment. You are only part of the payment. You were made to swallow bags of wrapped moon sugar. That is the true payment. There is no hope of escape. We will talk about that later. But we will get you your escape. Don't worry one bit. If I give you the boots of blinding speed, you still wouldn't run faster because you can't wear boots on those big old kitty feet. We have a couple stops to make. Just a couple. You can keep up with me that long, can't you? Good job.
What is this about, Dunmer?
Okay, lots of tink, 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 tink coming. Okay, that's all the tink, tink, tink for now. Hey, do you want to buy? I'm not going to bother maximizing. Right now because we're trying to get this all squared away. 308, how about you give me 312? Nice, thank you. Okay, got rid of all of that stuff. Oh, I have the 2 weapons also. I am silly. That's what I get for only looking at armor. Apparel. Okay. So let's go into the Fighters Guild real quick. We want... what was it again? 1 point in a strength-based miscellaneous skill. So that could be acrobatics? Acrobatics is already at 40, we don't want to waste that. Here we go, axe or blunt weapon, those are both at 5. Medium armor and long blade, no thank you.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Blunt weapon, here you go.
Stay
Okay.
as long
So now
as
if you
like.
check our level progress,
It'd be a
strength is
privilege
10,
to
we
talk
want to
with
get
you.
personality to 10. So a miscellaneous personality skill could be illusion, which that'll be right next door to mages guild, so that's going to be quick and easy, we'll do that one. Whoa! Don't you kill her. Why is there an assassin here? I just took out the last assassin. This is not what I was expecting to see. Maybe that's why the guards thought assassins had already attacked them. Okay, well, I don't... That's still good value to sell. That's a quick and easy way to make money, so we'll take your armor and sell it later. But for now...
Hail and welcome. Do you have any
You
news?
don't offer training because we're not high enough level. But we did say... Illusion was personality? She's downstairs. Someone can train us in illusion, we can maximize our level up, and then we'll call it good for today's stream. Illusion. We want 4 levels in it, I believe. Yes, now we're at 7.
Do you want something?
2. Quit running around. 3.
I see you. Hello.
And 4. That will help us maximize this level up. Let's take a quick rest. We'll get that times 5 in strength. We'll get that times 5 in personality. These little times 2s are weights, unfortunately. So we always give that point to luck. It's all suddenly obvious to you. You just have to concentrate. All the energy and time you've wasted, it's a sin. But without the experience you've gained, taking risks, taking responsibility for failure, how could you have understood? Alright, we have maximized that level up. We are now level 4. Every level up we've gotten 2 5s and a point in luck. And we are well on our way. Tomorrow we'll sell off this extra armor, clean up our inventory again, and we will start making more progress in guild quests. Thank you very much for tuning in, whoever is still here. I see we still have a viewer. I just have not seen you in chat, so I'm not sure who you are, but I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow. Take care.